Hey guys, Mona from My Limit Is Me here. How are you guys doing? I'm coming to you with a new video. A little bit late, but I'm also doing the plan with me for May and the first week of May. So it does include a little bit more of content. Also making me not knowing what to film for next week's video, but whatever. We'll make it work. And yeah, as you can see here, this is a simple drawing drawing the setup of next week, and it's the same-ish layout I used for the first week in this notebook. And this time I made marks so that I wouldn't mess up the lines, and it worked out perfectly. And the reason I'm going back to this setup is because I got a couple of sticker kits in the mail that are Hobonichi sized, and they have the daily headers individually cut, which makes them awesome for this size. And as you probably know by now, I do prefer the columns. Having 7 of them is awesome. So Hobonichi size stickers is perfect for that, as you can see. And I really love these color combination. And it's the kit is called Self Care. So it's focused on doing things to make yourself feel better. And not that I have a special need for that, but I thought the kit was cute, so that's why I chose it basically. And this time I'm actually taking the time to put the shadowed every other line for every column. I'm doing the same setup for the first week of May, just saying, and you'll see that later in the video, but that setup is already drawn up because it's the exact same layout. And for that setup I actually make these shadowed line for the column to the left as well. And I really like how that makes the columns come a little bit more to life. It's not such empty space and since the grid is really faint, you barely see it when you're using it, and I really had a hard time seeing the lines when I was supposed to drawing them. And yeah, it's awesome when you're using them per se, as in the daily usage, but what for drawing the grids, not so much. Here you see me putting up the headers, and as you can see they're small, so they fit perfectly with a little bit of space even. And I'm putting the weekend banner down as well, in between Saturday and Sunday. Thought it looked nice. The kit comes with a checklist for every day, and a post-it note kind of a sticker for every day as well. And in this setup I'm using the checklist first. And when I thought about it, I thought maybe the post-it sticker would have been better on top. So when I do the next weekly layout, you'll see that I do it the other way around. And I do like it either way. It's no big deal, but it does make a little bit more sense having the post-it note on the top, as I normally use it to write down highlights of the day if I have any. As you can see, it also comes with a couple of habit tracker stickers, and also a box that's bigger than anything else in the kit, so that's why I left the space at the bottom. I thought I could use it for decorating and to put down those boxes, and I do like how that turned out. And as I've done before, I use the empty space on the top after putting down the washi strips for the week and the week number, and I also write on the right page the title of the sticker kit, which is Self-Care. And then it does come with stickers for next week, for this week, meals, which does cover up 3 of the 4 headers I needed for the left column, which is awesome. And the decorative stickers, as you can see, I can pull them up no problem. I think they look okay when I put them down, but the sticker on this paper is really it's not hard to pull up at all, which makes me feel a little bit uneasy about how the durability of the stickers are going to be. But it's inside my notebook, so I'm guessing it's fine. And yeah, I'm just putting these down with some random tilting because I like how that looks. And this spread turns out so pretty, so colorful. I do really like that. And the decorative stickers, as I said, they just match the places I need them perfectly. The only sticker I would have wished they had was the Happy Meal sticker, either the script or a sticker for it, or both. But I'll survive without it. Everything else is just perfect for a 2-page spread, in my notebook at least. So that's how it ends up looking. And what I will do now, because I filmed this earlier in the day yesterday, the next is filmed a little bit later in the day with less light. So you'll see that it's a little bit darker, but still works fine. I'm gonna go over to plan the monthly pages for May. And I don't know why, but I've always made May, almost always at least, as far as I can remember, made it about sakura flowers. Something about that just screams May to me for some reason. So yeah, here we are. April's all done with the new spread, and now we start up with May. So it's going to be flowers. So here I'm drawing up the monthly calendar, and as you see, I didn't do the May page in front because it feels like a waste of space. I normally do it as well, I don't know why, unless I have something extra at the end of the month that I have to write down, because it's like using up a page for no reason. So I'm going straight into the monthly this time, and the calendar is 10 by 10 in these grids, which are 0.4 instead of 0.5. So it's 4 by 4 centimeters squares basically, and yeah, and I'm drawing up the habit tracker as well while I'm using the ruler, because that's the only thing I've got left to use it for. And going in to write the numbers 1 through 31. And as if you can see, I've reduced the size of the habit tracker because I realized that I'm not using it as much as I used to. So I'm skipping the parts that I'm just not using. And I think I found that most of the things I used to track for the kids are redundant because I don't use it for anything. So I've just left the things that I used to track for myself. And the lower part is a mood tracker. I thought that would be a good thing to have, and I started using that last month. So that's about it for these pages, and I'm going in a little bit later with the decorative part of it, and I'm using a lot of washi stickers that I have had laying around for a while, which are obviously themed with the sakura flower. Everything is pink and all. It's a little bit more pink than I like, but I do like the theme itself. And as I said, it's just May. To me, it's May. So once this is done, I'll also after the filming, I'll probably be noting down the days that are important this month, because even though we're in quarantine and all that, well, not as much as other places in the world though, but we do have some restrictions, and Norway's National Day is coming up the 17th of next month, and it's gonna be a little bit more boring than usual because there's no real place to go because everything that has to do with gathering of people is obviously cancelled. So we're gonna celebrate it at home, or maybe go out for a walk in the forest or something. We'll see, but it's not going to be as it's normally. But I'll note it down in the calendar anyway because it's sort of a big day here, and it's May 1st, obviously, so big thing. So yeah, that's yeah. I have exams this month as well. Now that I think about it, so that should be noted down as well. So yeah, I'm writing. What I just did there was, by the way, checking the ghosting, because it's there's a lot of ghosting in this notebook. It, as I said before, it doesn't bother me, but I do check if it gets in the way for what I've done on the on the previous page. So I can really see that it says May on the other page, but it doesn't bother me. It's it's nice. I could have gone in all pink with the days in the monthly overview as well, but I thought that would be a bit too much. And I also chose a different shade of pink, and I coupled it with grey because I thought that was neutral and looked nice. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. And I do the lines, as you can see on the right side of the page as well. This is going to be the part where I jot down things that are not date specific, but has to be done during this month if there is anything. Very often this part ends up staying blank, but you know, it's better to have it and not use it than missing it. So yeah, and now we're gonna go with the decoration part, and I actually chose to draw this part, and yeah, it's been a long time since I've done any drawing like this, so it does look a little bit, yeah, I like it, it's okay, but I end up feeling it does miss something, so I'll come in back later and fill it out. But it's very easy to see that it's a few branches with some flowers, and in each corner of the of this part of the page I also draw a bigger flower with the same colors, both pinks I've been using. So but as I said, it feels a little bit blank, so I'll come in later and fill it out with a couple of stickers that makes it look a little bit more, how should I put it, sparkly sort of, if that makes any sense. And then I'll go in on the next two pages with the stickers and make it look very pink. Well, I have to put some down here first as well. I keep thinking I've seen a lot of Plan With Me already for what May is supposed to look, and I'm seeing something I might be wrong though, but I don't like. And it doesn't apply to everybody, but it's like we've got this game that is trending, and it's very popular, and I'm also assuming that us planners are a certain type of people, sort of, not everybody, but sort of, and it appeals to a lot of us, and I get that, and that's fun and fine, and whatever you like you do, right? And probably if I had the time and the energy to spare, I would probably try it out as well, because I do like the concept. But the thing is, it's trending, which means in order to get hits on YouTube and other social media, that would be the thing to go for if you wanted to get new subscribers or people to watch your videos. And I don't know how I feel about that. It's like the smart thing to do for me would have been use that as a theme as well. And I don't know. It would be effective, I guess, and it wouldn't be wrong in the sense, if I do like it, I do like it. And for those who are doing it just because that's what they're doing right now and they like it, that's fine. But a lot of YouTubers or other people on social media are using it because it's the smart thing to do. And I don't know, I might be strange, but it bothers me. But again, it might just be me. So I don't feel like I'm able to do that. I don't know. I use a lot of products that are trending that you're supposed to use in order to. You're not a true bullet journaler if you don't have a Tombow dual brush pen, for example, and it's like that's not true. And I have a lot of markers, I do, not because they're trending, but because I love to test new things. So I pretty much bought everything I came across. So that's my my guilty pleasure, I guess. I just love stationery generally. So whatever I find, I pick up. but I don't use it to get hits, and it feels strange to see that now that this game is so popular, everybody is making it their theme for whatever plan with me they're doing, or doodling, or whatever their content is. It's related to that because it's what's going to generate hits. So just my 2 cents on that. And I do understand the thought behind it, and if you like it and you're true, you know, I guess there's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like it's dictating what people should do and should not do, and I don't like that. So yeah, that's enough about that. As you can see, I'm going back and putting the gray lines on these pages as well, because I thought it was a little bit too empty, and I love how that looks. And I'm also doing these lines on the column on the left for the weekly, as you can see, as I said earlier that I would. I'm also changing the position of this washi strip because I thought it looked a little bit better on the left side, and it gives me the possibility to write week on one side and 19 on the other, which is what I'll be doing a little bit later. But other than that, the stickers are shaped the same. They are just Sakura themed, which is awesome, and fits me perfectly for this upcoming month. And yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. You'll see I put down the posted stickers first, as I said earlier, and the checklist a little bit later. And as you can see, I'm going to flip the book upside down to do that, and that's because I'm left-handed. So in order not to get the hand over where I want to position it, I have to do it like that. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So please leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll talk to you next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.